Okay, everyone, on the first semester final, there are going to be complex numbers. We've been doing them on and off for the whole semester. Let's just get right to it. You may be asked to add or subtract complex numbers, okay? Adding, remember, guys, you basically can ignore the parentheses, right? Matter of fact, I don't know why I rewrote it again. But I'm just going to rewrite the problem without parentheses because unless there's something out here to distribute, right, and there isn't, you don't need the parentheses, okay? So how do I add these together? Well, it's real simple. I have 5 here and 3 there. Together, that's 8 because 5 plus 3 is 8. I have 2i minus 2i. Oh, they cancel out. So my answer in this case is going to be 8 or 8 plus 0i if you prefer, but normally we'll just stick with 8. And that's all there is to adding, right? You add the numbers, you add the i's together, that's all you have to do. All right, look at this problem D down here. Notice I have a minus here. We must distribute the minus, right? So I'm going to rewrite the problem without parentheses and distributing the minus as I just did. So does everyone agree minus times 3 is minus 3 right there? And minus with the 9i means minus 9i there, correct? And now it's just a matter of combining like terms. Negative 2 and that negative 3 make negative 5. And 4i minus 9i is simply negative 5i. And there's my answer again. So with minus, don't forget to distribute the power. Or sorry, distribute the negative, okay? Pause the video if you need to. So let's do a couple multiplying problems. How do I know it's multiply? Right in here, do you see a plus or minus? No. So because of that, I'm now going to use distributive property, right? So here we go. I know negative 3 times 1 is simply negative 3. I know negative 3 times negative 2i is positive 6i. Watch your negatives, okay? I know 7i times the 1 is simply 7i. Okay. And finally, 7i times negative 2i is going to be a minus 14i squared. Wait a minute. What do you remember about I squared? I squared equals negative 1, right? Don't forget, I squared is always negative 1. So let's put a negative 1 right in there. And as you can see, negative 14 times negative 1 is a positive 14. So now we're just going to combine like terms. Negative 3 plus 14 is 11. And 6i plus 7i is 13i. So my final answer is 11 plus 13i. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, guys, so let's just do one more here. What happens if they give you this square? Well, as I taught you guys, please remember to write it out first. Because if you try to do this one in your head, there's a chance you're going to make a silly mistake or two. All right, so now that I've written out, that 2 power, in other words, means I have 2 of them times each other, right? So now it's just a matter of distributive property. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6i. Negative 2i times 3 is negative 6i. Negative 2i times negative 2i is a positive 4i squared. Wait a minute, I squared makes it negative 1, therefore we have negative 4 there. Now let's combine like terms. 9 minus 4 is 5. Negative 6 and negative 6 is negative 12i. My final answer is 5 minus 12i. And we're done. The bottom line, guys, is make sure you know how to work with complex numbers, and you will do very well on the final. See you in class.